For my family interview for the interviewing class, I am calling my grandma Rose Meacham, my dad's mom. Here she is.
Hello.
Hey, Grandma.
Hey, Bree.
You ready to go?
Sure.
Okay. These questions
Away.
range a bunch of random things about you and your life and when you were growing up and things like that. Is that okay?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, perfect. So the first one, Grandpa told me once about the first time he saw you. He said that he fell for the girl in the gray wool skirt. Can you tell me what your first impression of Grandpa was?
Oh, I think I probably thought he was cute. He had freckles. And, I don't know. That's about it, I think.
Just a cute, freckly boy that you thought you should marry?
He was happy. He was there with my cousins, and he was just a happy guy.
And it was in Iowa, wasn't it?
No, it was in Phoenix at the bus stop.
Oh. Was he friends with your cousin before
Yes.
he knew you?
They were friends. They lived kind of across the alley from each other.
Okay.
And, yes, he was friends with my cousins. They went camping and all that sort of stuff.
Okay, so I have another question for you about Dad. He's told me the story of when you caught him smoking a cigarette butt, and he's told it from his perspective several times. I don't know if you remember it. Do you?
No, I don't remember catching him smoking.
He said that he stole a cigarette butt, and you caught him smoking it, and he got in really big trouble for it.
Well, I'm afraid I don't remember the event, but he would have gotten in really big trouble for it, yeah.
I bet he would have.
Undoubtedly, this was, well, no, I can't say undoubtedly, because he was probably about 11 years old when we quit smoking. So he could have, snuck a cigarette, but I don't recall the incident.
Do you remember him throwing or putting cherry bombs in people's mailboxes?
Yes, and he put a cherry bomb in the end of Uncle Louie's cigar. What? Oh, I'm sorry. The old dad says, or Grandpa says, no, it's not a cherry bomb. It was a load.
A load? What's the difference?
Well, a cherry bomb is bigger.
Oh. Is a load just a little firecracker?
Yeah, something like that. And when it blew the end of the cigar, it just kind of splattered out.
Did it splatter out when Uncle Louie was smoking it?
Yes. And it just kind of broke apart and opened up.
That's perfect.
I can still remember seeing it. It's like, oh my gosh, what did you guys do? I'm sure Mike and his brother were involved together with it, so.
Probably.
Yeah.
So next question, who is your favorite grandchild and why?
Oh, I can't answer that.
I thought I'd give it a shot.
Oh, you did, huh? Well, let me see. I could go, well, I have a favorite named M.Breanne. I have a favorite named Michaela and a favorite named Devin. I could go all the way down.
No favorite named Sam or Kenny?
Well, of course, I have a favorite named Sam and a favorite named Kenny, and now I have a favorite named Ellie and Nora and a favorite named Emma and Winnie and Lena.
That's all of them.
Yeah, that's all that I know of anyway.
Since we all know that I'm actually the favorite, but you just can't say it because I don't have kids, will I return to the top once I have children?
Oh, you think you will?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Uh,
Okay, so next question. When you were growing up in Iowa, did you ever think that you would live anywhere other than Iowa?
I don't think so. I think when I was growing up in Iowa, I was just busy being a kid.
Yeah.
I didn't think too far past the day, I don't think. I wasn't thinking about too much about growing up and what was going to go on.
What was it like growing up as one of the first groups of baby boomers?
Um, well, looking back on it, I think I had a good childhood. It was, on the farm there was always something to do or some animal to play with, or, and even though it was hard, we didn't have a lot. We were probably pretty poor, but we didn't know that, and we just had a good time.
Just a normal childhood?
I think so.
Do you,
Look forward to visits from the cousins and just everyday life.
do you remember a time when you got in big trouble with your parents when you were growing up?
Well, particularly with my mom.
What'd you do?
Well, like I said, we had all kinds of animals to play with. And so I was playing with the ducklings. And I thought it'd be fun to chase them. So I was chasing them. And one of them turned the wrong way, and I stepped right on it and killed it.
Oh.
Yeah. Mom made me bury it. I was really in big trouble.
Oh my
and
word.
once again, I told you, don't chase the ducks.
Did you feel awful?
Oh, yeah. I still feel awful. Poor little duck.
It could have lived a long life, Grandma.
Well, yeah. Maybe still.
It could still be alive. Alive and ducking.
Yes. Yeah, I got in hot water for that because I had been told, don't chase them.
Did you get many spankings growing up?
My mom says I did. I think I asked her one time, told her that, I don't remember getting spanked. And she just broke out laughing. So maybe it's just one of those things where I kept putting it out of my mind.
And you were the second oldest daughter?
No, daughter, yes. I was third in a family of 6 kids.
Okay. Did you torment your younger sisters ever?
Of course. And my brother.
And your brother? Did you embarrass him in front of girls?
No, not so much that, but we picked on our brother quite a bit. Because he was a boy.
You had to.
And it was a thing to do.
That's true.
But he would just, we'd be picking on him or beating him up or something, and he'd just be laughing at us.
Because he knew he would get you right back?
No, I don't think so. I don't remember.
Oh.
But, our hits were like nothing to him. It was like flies.
Really?
We were trying, but we weren't very good at it.
Can you tell me what your Sweet 16 birthday was like, or what any really special birthday was like for you growing up?
Actually, I can't. I don't remember any of them particularly.
Do you remember what your favorite, or what one of your favorite gifts has been that you've received over the years?
What one of my what?
Favorite gifts has been?
I would say probably one of my favorite gifts from even long ago was a set of milk glass lamps that was given to me for a gift from my parents. Uh, I don't. I'm thinking that it was on a birthday, and I still have them today.
You do?
I do. They're the ones that are in the bedroom.
Oh, has mom called dibs on those?
Yes, and they will probably be. They will probably go in that direction because she's a milk glass collector.
She's greedy with the milk glasses.
She's what?
She's greedy with the milk glasses.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Well, nobody else has ever told me that they like milk glass, so.
Yeah. That's okay. Okay, so moving on. Working with you at the thrift store, you always have a really great respect for everyone who comes in, including the migrant workers or any of the men or women who are really down on their luck. How did you gain such a good rapport with people who society would mostly cast aside?
Well, I don't know unless in my growing up, and like I said, we were very poor. We didn't have a lot, and most of what we had was a hand-me-down. Um, Maybe some of that played into realizing, that this is just a situation these people are in, maybe not by their choice. And I don't know. I don't really know how it came about. I think it was basically something God placed on my heart.
Just to love people and be kind?
Well, yeah, I don't like to be mean to people.
Well, that's good. I've never seen you be mean to anyone.
I'm not very good at being mean to people.
You're not.
Unless it was to Grandpa. Some some things that I did innocently that, turned out to be kind of mean. Like the cat that got in a sack and he opened up the sack and it scared him to death.
I've heard that story too.
Yes, he still trembles when we mention it.
That's one of Dad's favorites to tell.
But it was done so innocently. I mean, the cat crawled in the sack. I just kind of handed it to Grandpa.
So then, would you say that you were intentionally causing turmoil when Devin knew he was taller than you and we came down for a visit and you teased your hair and greeted us wearing high heels?
Did I intentionally do that?
Yes.
I didn't intentionally to cause such trauma to Devin. I didn't know it would.
That was pretty funny.
I thought it would be pretty funny because, the thing was always to get taller than Grandma and then taller than Grandpa or whatever. I didn't do it intentionally to hurt him.
Well, we all enjoyed it thoroughly.
I hope Devin looks back on it with knowing I didn't do it to be mean to him.
I think he looks on it with fondness and humility.
I hope so.
I think he does. So, can you tell me the story of how great grandpa purchased his wife with goats? You don't have to tell me the whole story, but just a little snippet of the story. How he ended up down there and what his thinking was, or I don't know, anything you can tell me about that.
About which great grandpa?
The one who bought his wife.
Oh, okay. Well, I know very little about it. That was your grandpa's great grandpa, and he's older than the wife that he bought. I know, and apparently that was the thing to do. If you didn't have money, you could you could bargain with the father of the girl and, you know, trade some beasties. In this case, it would have been goats or sheep, I suppose, for a wife. And so he got himself a nice young wife. And Grandma Freeman used to say that he was a mean man. So I don't know where that plays into the story, but that's about all I know about it.
Bad luck for the lady who got bought. So how Mexican does that make us?
What's that?
How Mexican does that make us?
Well, very little, because that, let me see, how many greats did we wind up with? That was your grandpa's great-grandma.
Oh.
He was Mexican.
So just a sliver of Mexican
Yeah,
left.
just a sliver. I think your grandpa, I think we figured it out one time, your grandpa was maybe a quarter.
Oh.
So that would make your dad, I don't know, what, an eighth? That would make you maybe a 16th.
Hey, I'll take it.
I haven't really figured it out in a long time. I'd have to get my pencil out.
Well, that works. That's all the questions I have for you.
Well, I hope they'll be helpful for your lesson.
I think they will be. Can you impart any knowledge or wisdom, anything you want to tell me?
In regards to what?
Life.
Life or nursing or?
Life in general.
Life in general. Well, be happy.
Okay.
Whatever you're doing, be happy.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I'll work on it.
Oh, I think you are one of the happiest people I know.
Thanks, Grandma.
Well, you are.
I think I take after you and Grandpa.
Well, it doesn't pay to be too unhappy. People don't want to be around people who are always unhappy, you know.
That's true.
And if you're on the happy side, you're more apt to be able to help other people who maybe are not happy.
That's also true. It's probably why you guys meet friends every time you go to the grocery store.
We what?
That's why you guys run into friends everywhere you go in Susanville.
Well, that and the fact that it's a small town, actually. And we've been here a very long time.
That's true. You guys own it.
Oh, you think so?
You own the town. The Meacham Kingpins.
Hadn't thought about it that way.
Well, thank you for answering my questions, Grandma.
Well, you're welcome. I enjoyed it. It wasn't too difficult.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm not a very good interviewer, so this has helped.
Well, you have to practice. So this is just a help. And you can interview Grandpa sometime.
I would like that. Yeah. I'll call him next week and interview him.
Okay.
Grill him on everything.
Set it up with him and, yeah, go from there.
Will do.
Yeah. Okay.
I love you guys.
Oh, love you too. Looking forward to seeing you. Have a great rest of the day. Did you remember to call your brother?
I text him.
Good. So did I.
Miraculously, I remembered. Okay, well, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, Bree.
Okay.
Bye-bye, honey.
Bye, Graham. It's my brother's birthday today. That was my dad's mother, who is battling her second round of colon cancer. So if you can remember to keep her in your prayers, I would greatly appreciate that.